Alright. This session was our kind of last session before it really fell apart. We did a few more after this of trying to go along with the campaign a little bit further after it was just me and Thea, but ended up not happening, so it was just... So this one was kind of like the end of it, but... So it was just, for this session, it was just Thea and the Dragonborn. And this was after their encounter with the Onkegs, and the party traveled and set up camp. They did a lot of traveling mostly in this. They also came across jackalopes, so the horned rabbits of the area. I know D&D has like an official name for like the horned rabbits with like the unicorn horn. And then I made mine with like bull horns, but due to a manga I was reading, but it took my party to actually realize and tell me about that. When they heard of horned rabbits, they thought of jackalopes, and kind of went, "Oh right, we do have horned rabbits in America. They're called jackalopes." So I did that as the prey animal for them to hunt during the next few days. They also came across a couple of orcs that were hunting, and had a couple nets full of them. So after killing the orcs, taking the jackalopes as the food, I think releasing a few of them, but and traveling some more, they finally came across where the meteor was landed, and they saw that around the meteor was a village of orcs, that this is where all of the orcs have gathered, which would explain why the previous orc village was abandoned, that they took it as a sign and, were doing rituals and stuff, because of course it's a meteor. I made it magical. I actually had it where it was kind of the prison of a djinn, the wind genie, and he was imprisoned by like an earth genie or something like that. Never really came up because of the campaign ending, but that was my kind of idea of that it would give off some of the magic, and the orcs would be using this to try to gain more power and try to start up a second orc war kind of thing. So that was kind of my plan, and how the party would come in and probably not be able to take the meteor, or if they came up with something that they could, then that'd be great. If not, they'd find that inside the meteor was a genie. So it's kind of on. So because this was kind of our last one, we kind of ended there, and without them knowing all this stuff. But I think I've told Thea's character a few times what I had planned, but if not, now she'll find out. So kind of out of character, what I had them do is the party sneak in at night and try to break off major chunks of the meteor. And what they would have done is crack into it, see like an eye or something like that of the djinn, have the alarm go up from the orcs, and then the genie break out of the shell, and as a wish from one of the characters, or just as a... No, I think I would have had it as... was thinking that it would have been Thea's wish to kind of go, "I wish we were out of here," or something like that. And he would have taken him to the elemental plane of air, which he'd have a castle or something like that, and because he'd be a powerful genie. So that would have been her wish, which I think would have made sense for her, because she's a lot of the kind of takes care of everyone else and all that. I don't know what I had for the Dragonborn switch. I don't think I actually had one for him. I thought of, but I later had it be where so Gil told me his wish would have been that he would have wanted to fix Finn, so he wouldn't be, because he would have noticed Finn getting a little more kind of corrupted because of the hand and because of Gil's blood and the blood of the parts of the displacer beast and things like that, where he would have been like joy to hunting and hurting things. So Gil would have noticed that, and Gil said he thought it would be something that Gil would do, because why not? So that would have been his wish, which I did. And Finn's wish would have been that his friends could go home. So with that, later on I did another session with Thea where she comes back and doesn't remember what happens. But this is why she got sent back, is that Finn's wish made it so that way she'd get sent back to the Elven Kingdom, and Gil would have been sent back to his home, and Xantra, that's the name of the Dragonborn, that he would have been sent back to his home. Yeah, I think I did forget about Xantra, because I did not plan for his wish. So I'll have free be there for whatever I do. But this led to a lot of fun things, because Finn would have stayed in the elemental plane of air because of how he worded the wish and because how genies are. But he would have also taken that chance to help defend the place. Finn's a good paladin of peace and good guy, so he would have done that, which let him gain a friendship with the genie, which those two ended up making a debut on the Krakoa campaign that we did. I think we ended our normal campaign because of the Krakoa campaign caught up, and instead of having just Thea, we did a campaign where we actually had more people, so it was better. But yeah, that was pretty much that episode. Wasn't a lot, and mostly it was travel, but it was kind of sad to let that campaign kind of go, but we did also have a few things afterwards, few little episodes of trying to get it to stick around again, but it does. Sometimes that happens. So, yeah. See ya.